second episode of Trishla Customer Speaks. We are indeed very happy today to welcome our guest. Happy not only because he is a very well-known personality in the Indian textile industry, but also because they are celebrating their 25th anniversary of association with Trishla. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the Joint Managing Director of Vardhaman, Mr. Neeraj Jain.
Thank you very much. So it's a privilege to have this conversation with you, and it's really a great moment for us as well.
Mr. Jain, when was your first association with the brand Trishla?
I was the CFO of the company when I started listening the name of Trishler company, and I think I'm talking of early 90s. That stage we started looking at this, and I recall Mr. Oswal talking to us and started evaluating the Trishler cards. Two of our technicians have gone there and they came back very happy with the kind of technology which was discussed and shown to us. And I received the first LC to be given to Trishler way back in 94-95 when the VMT was coming up. After that, been lots of opportunities to talk to the Trishler company's executives, including meeting Mr. Heinrich Trishler at the various things. And I know a couple of deals where it was really becoming very difficult for us to go for some of the projects, but we sought the help of Trishler, and we requested for a techno-commercial viability, so where the product could be something tweaked or the prices could be tweaked to make those things viable. And I'm happy that since we decided from 94-95, we have not lost any project on the commercial viabilities, but yes, there could be other considerations. But I think in terms of our dealing, in terms of our relations, in terms of our requirement, the Trishler company has always supported us whatever we required, and the way we required in terms of the deliveries, in terms of the technicality, I mean the service, everything has been fantastic journey in the last 25 years or so.
Okay, it's been 25 years now since both companies have been working together. How do you view Trishler as your business partner?
It's one of our very important partner, and we are very happy and proud to have a partner like Trishler, because the product quality, the product innovations, the service part, and any issue and difficulty you go back to them, the response to the same has always been very good, and it's been always a techno-commercial viability which Trishler has tried to provide to the customers, so that some of the projects I know which were becoming very difficult for me to implement, but with the help of Trishler we could make it techno-commercial viable, and to that extent I think we are really proud and happy to have Trishler as one of our very important associates.
Along with Vardhaman and Trishler, there has always been a strong ATE link to cement the relationship. What are your views on ATE as a reliable partner?
The Indian operations are helped, ATE is helping the Trishler to sell and service the products in India, and ATE has been a very strong name in the country, and I think their total support, their understanding of the Indian market has definitely helped Trishler also and the clients also to bridge the gap of a European and Indian partners. So I think the role which has been played or the value of the ATE is very important in our context as well.
Coming to the present times, Mr. Jain, how is Vardhaman coping with the COVID crisis?
It has been a little difficult journey. So starting from the total lockdowns to the partial opening and slowly ramping up the productions. So I'm happy to share today on the spinning side we are running almost 100% capacity utilization, though the margins could be different. The prices have come down, the margins are under pressure. At the same time, in terms of utilizations, we have done a great job. And the more important in this period was to serve to the customers, to take care of our employees, to take care of all our production facilities. Part of the almost for 2 months the facilities were closed, so how to start, restart. It's been a very different journey which we faced for the first time, but at the same time by spending over the last 3-4 months, I think in terms of the overall spinning utilizations or the operations, it's reasonably okay.
How long do you think it will take for the Indian textile industry to bounce back post-COVID?
There are two ways to look at it. One is with the time passing every month as the confidence would be improving, there would be some improvement in the business which would be happening. But my belief is there's a lots of business of textile which is which comes because of the travel, which comes because of the holidays, which comes because of the functions, exhibitions or the social gatherings. Till the time all those things are not happening, the full revival may not happen, but yes, with the passing of time, with the improvement coming in, with the confidence improving, some business definitely has improved or will continue to improve. The full impact can happen on the textile side only once we get a vaccine or we are sure it's already the decline of the virus is there. Then only I think once the social gathering starts happening, the full revival of demand can happen only post that.
Mr. Jain, what are your views on the Chinese presence in the Indian economy?
China is playing a very important role in the overall textile value chain, whether that's the kind of different kind of raw materials or the fibers and or even it's a big market for us as a yarn consumer. So I think to start with, without looking at the ground reality or without really looking at creating those kind of capacities or creating the alternates, it's unthinkable today that China from any part of the world can be removed so easily. So I think slowly once the capacities are available or those kind of raw materials are available, it's only after that any country can think of that. So my belief is to at this stage, though it's easy to remove some of the apps or some of the digital equipments, but for the textile value chain which is based upon important raw materials or the lots of big markets, I think it's going to be very challenging and difficult to start thinking today that we can really look at China in a different way and we can live without them or they can live without us.
Could you please further elaborate on the volume of business of Vardhaman with China?
The out of the total Indian yarn export, almost one third is to the China. So our ratio would also be same on the yarn side. So it's a very significant quantity which is going to the China, and also there's lots of business which happens where the yarn goes to the Vietnam, ultimate product goes to China. Taken together, it will be almost 50% of the Indian exports, 40 to 50%. So I think just ignoring them at this stage may not be possible for Indian textile chain as of now.
What are your views of digitalization in Indian textile industry?
Its future, I mean, starting from a very small products like ring data system, which is showing a huge improvement in the overall system. I think the every preparatory or other systems. So instead of the time-based maintenance, we are talking of the need-based maintenance. We are talking of the equipment health. We are talking of the downtime to be improved upon. So, like the every other industry, I think the digitalization will play a very important role in the times to come. And though it's just a starting, but my belief this could be the future for most of the textile good players who have to really be efficient, be successful. Will have to adopt to this.
How well is T-Data working in Vardhaman?
It's a great system where you are getting all the data, all the reports online, where you can optimize your cards. You know, the historic way of looking at the businesses, you get you check the card web at a regular interval, and you still do not know when the changes are happened or a malfunctioning or a small changes happen in a particular card. So by that stage, I think the rectification or the rectifications required or the changes required, it takes lots of time, and many a times by that time either the quality is gone bad or sometimes the losses happen because the more waste has been extracted. But all these systems definitely help in terms of online data available and immediate action required or immediate action taken, and the accountability definitely happens in a big way, which ultimately help in improving our quality or reducing our cost as well. So it is a great system. The initial feedback has been really good, and we wish, rather I am suggesting to the Truschler company, how can they refit all these things on my earlier cards, which I think is a challenge because the population of Truschler card is huge with me, and I think that's the request we are trying to make to them, so that we keep on looking at, I mean, the conviction comes from the quality of the equipment, and I'm sure all these things are going to help all the spinning factories to optimize their operations.
Mr. Jain, thank you very much for sharing your valuable time. We look forward to associating with you in the future too.
Thank you guys.
Thank you viewers for watching. We will be back next month with another famous personality from the Indian textile industry. Till then, goodbye. Stay safe, take care.